Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel, Chaos and Charm. My name is Rachel, for those of you that do not know me yet. If you are new here, welcome. I hope that you stick around and hang out and subscribe if you like these types of videos. I do lots of cleaning, motivation, and just regular mom homemaking stuff, so cooking, stuff like that. Today's video is definitely going to be some cleaning motivation for you guys. So this was the day after Mother's Day, and the house was just a complete wreck. We had family over the night before or the day before for Mother's Day and cousins and stuff. And so the house had just gotten a little crazy and out of hand, which is, normal for a house full of kids. We are a family of 7. I have to think about this for a second. I have a 13-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 1-year-old, and then a newborn she is actually 3 weeks today. When I was filming this video, I believe she was 2 weeks. So still a newbie. And then, of course, my significant other, Sean. And then we also have a dog and a cat. So, yeah, if you really want to think about it, we are a family of 9, if you include the animals. So, lots to do today. Actually, this was over 2 days. So, lots to do. And I hope that you follow along with me and it gives you some motivation to get some stuff done around your house. So I ended up starting off in the kitchen just because I feel like it had been the most neglected, and it gets the dirtiest the fastest. And honestly, I feel like if my kitchen is clean, then everything else just kind of falls together. It just makes me feel a little bit better when the kitchen is clean because I'm constantly in the kitchen. So on this day, it was actually really dirty because after we had ate dinner for Mother's Day the day before, we just kind of hung out with family and I wasn't stressing over getting the kitchen clean. I just kind of wanted to spend that quality time with the family. So I wanted to start off the day getting the kitchen cleaned because there's not many times that I will go to bed with the kitchen looking like this. And just because in the mornings when I wake up and the kitchen is clean, I feel so much better and like I can start my day off. And if it's not, then and it's a disaster, then I just feel like it messes up my whole day. But some days are like that, and I can't always get the kitchen clean before I go to bed at night just because I'm so exhausted or busy doing stuff with the boys. So, that's just how it is, mom life. I've learned not to stress over stuff like that and just to enjoy the moment and being with your kids. They're not always going to remember a perfectly clean house, but they do remember the special things like you kissing them goodnight and tucking them in or reading a bedtime story to them. So just make sure you're taking the time to do the extra stuff and not stressing about, if the house is clean or whatever. I have definitely learned that over the years because I know I used to stress about stuff like that. And I was like, Rachel, what are you doing? Like, it's not going to matter. Just spend the time with your kids because they're not always going to be this little. But with that being said, I do still enjoy a clean house. So I try and do the best that I can. And honestly, that's just all you can do. And if somebody doesn't like that, then, well, tell them to get their butt over here and help you. Or just keep it moving, girlfriend. I'm sure you are noticing all of our drawers there on top of the fridge. So that of course is from Trenton, our 1-year old, and he just, like I've said in other videos, he is into everything that he can possibly get into. And so we had just kind of pulled those out because he kept getting in them the other day, and I'm gonna put them back in, but I have got to find some kind of organization um, solution for all the stuff that's in those drawers and try and baby proof it a little bit more. We had one drawer that we left in there because Sean did put a little hook on that one, so he couldn't really get in that one, but he still kind of squeezes his hand in there a little bit and tries to pull stuff out. So really have to clean these drawers up and just kind of move stuff around. But gosh, I feel like I'm running out of room to put stuff. I can only put stuff so high, and then I only have so much room. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but it's in the process. Then, in case you haven't noticed, and in case you don't follow me on Instagram, we did get a new fridge. So, our other fridge ended up breaking, and we had literally just got it fixed maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And so we were just done with it. Instead of trying to get it fixed, we had it recycled and got a new fridge. So this fridge actually isn't the one we wanted, but a lot of them were out of stock or were going to take forever. And we've been talking about getting a fridge for our garage. So we ended up going ahead and getting that one for now, and we're going to put it in the garage once we can get the one that we want. All of this was happening right when the baby was about to be born, so I was like, let's just get something for now, and then we'll get another fridge in the future. So you'll see it was super dirty behind my sink right there. What had happened was the other day, I have plants up against the window. When you open the window, normally the plants will fall if you don't move them. And of course, Sean wasn't paying attention and one of the plants fell over and got potting soil everywhere. So that's why that was so dirty. Y'all see my pretty flowers. So one of the things that my man does for me is he will always, if he goes to the grocery store or something, will bring me home some flowers. So girls, find you a man that's gonna buy you some flowers, even though he might knock them down in the window later. So you guys will see in this next clip, I just couldn't figure out where I wanted this big round thing to go. So that's what I was doing right there. So you guys let me know what you think. I was trying to declutter the countertops because that was over there in the corner. And so I just didn't know what to do with this. And there's my sweet Maisley. She was 2 weeks old in this video. If you guys want to come and follow me on Instagram, I will post my name throughout the video that you can go and follow me and you can see more behind the scenes and more pictures of Maisley and the rest of the family, more of our day-to-day personal life. So, if you're new to my channel, you might not know this, or even if you're not, you might not know this, but we have a dog, Bones, that is a boxer, and we live in like Ohio, Northern Kentucky area, and so it rains like constantly here, and so the store is literally always muddy like this, and it drives me absolutely insane. I can clean it every day and it will still get like this because our backyard is just so muddy. I'm hoping now that it's getting warmer that this is going to get a little bit better, but who knows? It drives me crazy. You might also notice the chair sitting sideways in the backyard, and that's because Bones, he is still a puppy and he literally like has destroyed our whole backyard, and I really am out of ideas of what to do. I'm just kind of hoping and praying that he's going to be out of this puppy stage soon because it drives me crazy. And it's really pointless just to try and keep up with it because he will literally, go right back to destroying everything. And I've tried so many different things. I guess the only thing that I really haven't tried is obedience training. And I was trying to save the money, but we might have to eventually get that done. I was just honestly trying to see if he would grow out of this stage, but he is almost at a year, so we will see. If you know anything about boxers, or if you have any solutions, please leave them below.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
So just so y'all know, y'all see Bones over in the cage over there in his kennel. He is not always locked up in his kennel, but he is still a puppy and he is still very, very wild. And with the newborn and Trenton, my 1-year-old, sometimes he's just way too much and I have to put him in the kennel. But actually, this time I had put him in there because I was vacuuming. Because if he's out when I'm vacuuming, he will absolutely go insane. What is it about dogs and vacuums? I feel like all the dogs I've ever owned have always freaked out with vacuums. So I had picked up and moved the carpet that you just saw. I have had that carpet for a really long time, and it was just because of the muddy yard and the dog. It had just really was on its last leg. So I got this other carpet. You guys let me know what you think when I put it down, if you like it or not. At first, I thought it was kind of dark in here in the living room. Maybe I'm just used to the white carpet that we had, but now I think it's growing on me. It's been in my living room now for about a week or a week and a half, and I think it's growing on me. I really like the design on it, so I was really hoping that I could make it work. Plus, it definitely will help any kind of stains kind of blend in a little bit more because with 5 kids and a dog and a cat, stains just happen. They're going to be inevitable no matter what. So next I headed upstairs to the boys' loft playroom area, and this place was just, they let it go. Their cousins were over the day before, like I said, for Mother's Day, and so there was just stuff everywhere. But honestly, there's always stuff everywhere. So here we are, just cleaning it up here. I promise one day soon I am going to really deep clean and declutter and organize this area because there's just way too much stuff in here. The boys just have way too many toys, or at least need to pack some up and put them up and then just kind of replace them every now and then. And yes, I am smelling some of these clothes because I honestly never know what's clean and dirty. I make the mistake of putting clean clothes on the couch up here whenever they are getting out of the dryer and maybe I don't have time to fold them, and then they end up, if I don't get to them to the next day, they end up all over the floor and stuff, and then I don't end up knowing what's clean and what's dirty. So you'll notice this is day 2 of my cleaning, and look, I cleaned this room yesterday, and look how bad it got in just one day, not even 24 hours probably. So, story of my life and every mom's life, but that's okay. We do it because we love it and we love our babies. And that's it for today's video, you guys. I hope that you are able to get some stuff done with me, and I hope that you stick around and subscribe to my channel for more content. Leave a comment below and let me know what your favorite part of today's video was. And if you're new to my channel, please introduce yourself and let's get to know each other. And I will see you guys in my next video.